If you've been wanting to step up your online conference calls or do something like me where you make video content constantly and want a way to record high quality 4K video from your computer, then you may just love the Insta360 Link 2C. Now, I just got this for myself specifically so I can record more content through my computer. And because I love my Insta360 Flow 2 gimbal that I use all the time, so I already really love this company and I just wanted to try another of their products. This is how it comes, very clean. And you can see that it is this very, very clean camera that actually has a physical block, so you can block the camera completely when you don't want it in use and trust that it truly is blocked. It has the microphone on top, and on the back side it has the USB-C port. And then it comes with this base, and it says to put the Link 2 on the center of the base, and it hooks on magnetically. Super, super clean. And this base just pops right open, as you can see. But with it like this, you could hook it to a computer. It really gives you a lot of options on what you can hook it to based on how you set it up. And on the bottom of the base, it actually has a twist, so you can connect this to a tripod as well. Now I'm going to connect it to my computer. And so all I do is pop it right on, and it's going to go over the existing camera. And I can tighten the back to really tighten it into place. As you can see, it is nice and tight and it fits really cleanly. Now it comes with a USB-C to USB-C cord that is about 5 feet long, so you have a lot to work with. And it also has the adapter, so if you need to, you can turn one of the ends into a USB-A. But my computer is USB-C to USB-C, so I'll keep it as that and plug this in. And now the first thing it's doing is asking me if I want to allow it to connect to this Mac. Why, yes, I do. And so now it is connected to my Mac, and I actually am getting a disk so I can install it immediately. And it really is just a simple installation process. Just follow it through. So now I'm in the app and I'm already so excited. From the beginning, I have gesture, so I can have this do auto framing, or tell it to go to whiteboard, or tell it to zoom simply by gesturing to it. But I'm not going to, just because I have the exact same gestures going on my gimbal, but they do different things like turn off recording. But that's really nice. The auto gestures on the Insta360 tools are super helpful. I also have audio mode, and then I can horizontally flip the video, which is always so weird for me to see, and then vertically flip the video. So if for any reason you want to watch yourself upside down, you can do that too. Now going to view, it's really cool in that I can actually change the view. I can zoom in, and then I can move it to where I want in the room so I can focus directly on me. And that's the manual control. Down at the bottom, you have auto framing. And auto framing is going to automatically frame on your face. And as I move around, it'll move around with me. It can be a little much to have it set up like this, but some people do, especially if you're moving around the room a lot. You can also do whole body, half body, and just head auto framing, depending on what you want. And then there are the effects, and this is so much fun. I can manually control the exposure, autofocus, and white balance. I can set color presets, and then I can do things like blur my background. It's such a cleaner blur than most blurs. You can see my hands for the most part. Every once in a while they do blur out, but really, really clean. And in the same token, it has a lot of different spaces. It has a slight blur, and I personally like the bokeh blur, and I can change the intensity too, to a lighter intensity or quite a bit. And then we have makeup. So I could add some blush, or I can just make myself look a little freshened up, or I could go all the way and add a lot of makeup. I think that makes me look very old. There's also coral, berry, and peach. Now, I think this is a key path to body dysmorphia, but it is kind of fun to play with too. So there's peach, and I would probably use rose or fresh personally. And now let me turn off makeup and go to the filters. We have portrait, which everything's much lighter in. We have daylight, which is a little warmer. Vintage 1, vintage 2, neon, and clear, which is really quite white in my opinion. And then on top of all of that, you have a few more options. You have the whiteboard, and so it will look for a whiteboard in the background and I can write on that whiteboard. Unfortunately, I don't have a whiteboard, so it's not scanning successfully for one, but I could also go to Smart Whiteboard and I could have used these little squares to set up a space for my whiteboard and it would recognize that. And then it has desk view, which starts off by making you look upside down, but is designed specifically so you could focus on whatever's on your desk and then zoom in or zoom out as needed so you could show what you're looking at below. So not very helpful right now. It's just looking at my very dirty keyboard, but could be very useful. Now, personally, my favorite part about this is the quality of the video. I can see myself very clearly on the screen. It's a really nice camera, and I'm really excited to hear what the microphone sounds like. I have been recording myself also through the camera, so I will have two sounds to compare here. And finally, once you have the settings the way you want them to work, you can just go to Zoom or wherever you want to be. You can choose your Insta360 Link, hit start, and then you have the same video settings that you have set in the controller. So this is one impressive camera.